Last week, the U.S. Congress sent the $13 billion Gerald R. Ford aircraft carrier to the Mediterranean Sea for security reasons because of the escalating situation in Israel. However, before that, the ship received a serious modernization, during which it gained incredible abilities. In addition to being the largest aircraft carrier in the world and equipped with advanced weapon systems, the best ship's defense of our time and a squadron of 90 state-of-the-art aircraft, it was given a real laser weapon capable of burning through enemy equipment. Together with Israeli warships and the most powerful fighters, Gerald R. Ford can change the course of the war. But first things first. To strengthen its position in world politics and express concern about the situation in Israel, the United States, and the Pentagon in particular, decided to move its best ship to the Mediterranean, creating moral and physical pressure on the enemy. As the Parliament noted, the strike group, which includes Gerald R. Ford, is the best solution to deter aggression. Perhaps it's worth explaining how the United States can influence the course of the war, and even from the sea.
So there is a high bill up front for this carrier, without a doubt, as a first of class, but it is designed from the outset to operate more efficiently and to have greater availability due to the reduced maintenance requirements.
Of course, Israel will not stand aside and will back up the power of the Gerald R. Ford with its powerful fleet of the latest corvettes and submarines, which may even surpass the American aircraft carrier. However, the Gerald R. Ford was designed as an ultimatum weapon. You should learn more about it. It turned out to be really huge. If you want to understand its size, imagine a 110-story building that's placed on water, and you'll get only its length. This behemoth is powered by 2 nuclear reactors, which allow the aircraft carrier to serve for 25 years.
And the foundation that we're building here today at Gerald R. Ford will last for the next 50-plus years. It will last throughout our lives. If we get this right, Gerald R. Ford will go on to be not just the most technologically advanced warship from the Navy, but
its truck-sized cannons are capable of destroying any city with just one shot. It would seem that there are no threats to the Gerald R. Ford. However, it may not be able to withstand massive missile attacks because it only has the Centurion C-RAM among its air defense systems, or rather, it was the only one, because after modernization, the ship received the most powerful laser system. In 2014, the first of these lasers, the 33-kilowatt SCQ-3, was developed and successfully tested on the amphibious transport ship USS Ponce. This became the starting point for the creation of even more powerful lasers. One such laser, the 60-kilowatt Helios, developed by Lockheed Martin, is capable of blinding enemy equipment and in some cases causing internal explosions of the target. However, even such power is not enough to counter hypersonic missiles that threaten Israel. To cope with this challenge, a tactical ultra-short pulse laser has been developed that has incredible power comparable to the power of the sun. This system is integrated on the USS Ford and is optimized to work with the energy generated by the ship's nuclear reactor. Its power reaches 400 kilowatts, so it can literally cut metal. And of course, the incredible range of 18 miles is a real breakthrough for lasers. For example, Israel's best laser system, the Iron Beam, can only shoot down targets at a distance of 6 miles. At the same time, Israel has installed a modernized laser on the aircraft, which will perfectly complement the protective characteristics of the Ford aircraft carrier group, which includes Israeli ships. The aircraft will also process and send information for tactical awareness of all groups of troops, and it's a perfect tandem of technologies. The Gerald R. Ford with laser weapons will help to defend the coastline from enemy missile attacks, but it can also destroy aircraft with the REM 116 system. This cannon looks like something out of a science fiction movie and holds 20 missiles capable of shooting down targets at a flight speed of over 2,200 miles per hour. But perhaps the most important part of the Gerald R. Ford is its airstrike group, consisting of 90 fighters and helicopters. According to a Pentagon spokesman, before the operation to deploy the aircraft carrier to the Mediterranean, Washington also reinforced squadrons of American F-35, F-15, and F-16 fighters, which are on board the Ford, and which, by the way, are also at Israel's disposal. It's worth saying a few words about these aircraft. The F-16 is a versatile weapon because it's the best fourth-generation fighter ever built. It's able to withstand even more modern aircraft due to its significant maneuverability and high speed of 1,300 miles per hour. Its unique feature is its ability to use both hypersonic missiles and bomber shells, so it'll be useful in any military scenario.
It was conceived of as a lightweight, low-cost fighter, primarily for air-to-air, but it evolved to possess air-to-air and air-to-ground, a true multi-role fighter.
The F-35 is doing even better, as it's considered one of the most advanced modern fighters, and this fame is deserved due to the introduction of the latest technological advances. This includes laser and missile weapons, as well as a unique engine that allows the aircraft to perform vertical takeoff and landing, which is best suited for aircraft carriers.
It's the best flying aircraft I've had the opportunity to fly.
And finally, the F-15 is a real winner among fighters. Despite the fact that it was launched in 1980, the aircraft still remains in the ranking of the fastest fighters, and even the F-35 can't cope with it. 1,900 miles per hour is a very high figure today, and with a flight range of almost 3,100 miles, this fighter has no equal. With the striking power of the Gerald R. Ford, the Israeli military can be confident in its defense. But despite the presence of such a giant, they've also activated their Navy, and there's something to see there too. For example, Sa'ar 5 class Corvette. The Corvettes of this class are among the most powerful and multi-purpose warships in the world. The Sa'ar 5 can carry Gabriel Mk3 missiles to attack coastal areas. They may have a range of only 24 miles, but they're extremely maneuverable, and shooting them down is a real problem for an enemy who wants to occupy the coastal area. To protect against airborne threats, the Sa'ar 5 is equipped with a Barak anti-aircraft missile system that fires a swarm of missiles flying at speeds of over 2,300 miles per hour. Israel also has Dolphin submarines, which are a terrible weapon for destroying enemy ships. The submarine is 223 feet long and is armed with Jericho 3 ballistic missiles that can carry nuclear warheads. These submarines can perform strategic missions and provide the second level of Israel's nuclear surveillance. The Dolphin is capable of diving to a depth of 1,150 feet and has a range of about 7,000 nautical miles, which makes it possible to outflank the enemy from an unexpected angle and destroy it before it can detect the submarine. The Dolphin submarines provide Israel with a strategic nuclear capability and can perform a variety of maritime operations in the country's interests. These submarines perform an important role in ensuring Israel's security and defense. The presence of such a fleet in the Mediterranean Sea should create a reliable support for Israel in the war with the enemy, and will also serve as a deterrent against the development of the conflict outside the state.
This ship is so different from any other ship that I've ever been on, and that holds true for all of our sailors. You know, no matter how many aircraft carriers you've been on before, you've never been on a Ford-class aircraft carrier. Everything we do is different.
And with that, the video's come to an end. Thank you for watching this far. Subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and write your opinion about the video in the comments. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.